So, with all this application, all this knowledge, you've kind of accumulated something a little bit different, and you kind of put it out there a little bit different. Talk some about, some of the trials and tribulations that got us here, and what you think are some of the good things that have happened. What's probably the most surprising success story that you've witnessed or you've heard of from somebody utilizing the 40 Flushes book?
Well, first of all, 40 Flushes has only been out for a short period of time. And so I had to get that live before I really started letting people know that 40 Flushes was out there. So we're really on the early edge of that. From a success story perspective, what I can say is over and over again, I've worked with people using the techniques that I talk about in 40 Flushes to help them feel more confident in what they're doing as a business owner, and allowing them to base decisions in their business on knowledge instead of gut, and learning. And one of the things that I talk about in one of the early flushes in the book is make sure that you're always evaluating yourself and your success based on data and not emotion. And I've seen over and over again, once I've been able to work with people to get them in the habit of evaluating themselves on data instead of just how they feel, they can really move their business forward, because our feelings lie to us a lot. I know I talk a lot about marketing, but I really do believe this is an area where a lot of business owners fall short. I've seen people that will get heavily invested in social media as their marketing tool, which social media is incredibly powerful, but it can also be fool's gold, because a business owner can get very caught up in looking to see how many likes they have. For example, if they were to go to their own personal Facebook page and look at all of the businesses that they have liked over the years, they're not going to remember liking 98% of them. They're going to say, I don't remember them. I don't remember them. Everybody's list of places they've liked includes hundreds of businesses that they have no idea existed, don't ever remember why they liked them. They just happened to stumble across. So a business owner will look at that and say, man, I've got 1,000 likes. And emotionally, they'll get pumped about that and feel like that's actually growing their business. But it's not actually connecting to 1,000 people, because 980 of those are folks that saw you once and haven't seen you since. And when I've seen people that will get interact with a customer on social media, and that person will become a customer. They'll buy something from them, and they will get an emotional high because they can actually track that customer from, here's our first interaction, here's the exchange we had, here's their credit card information where they bought, and they can get so high and think that campaign is what is growing their business, but they actually needed 100 customers a month to sustain their. You have to remember, and you have to put those things in perspective, because emotionally that customer felt awesome. But the reality was it represented 1% of what you need to sustain your business. And so you have to be able to look at your business objectively from a data perspective and not allow the emotions to drive your decision making.